Hi guys, and welcome to vlog 20. I am in the amazing Dubai Marina. I'm just going to give you a bit of a view. Look how good that is. I've got the sunlight right in my face. Look how amazing. So thank you for coming back to watch the vlog. Again, it's late, but I'm going to tell you a bit of a story as to why that happened. I came to Dubai yesterday to meet my colleague Laura, who's out from the UK, and we met up in the afternoon. And our plan was to show her about Dubai. So we had plans to walk through downtown, get her to know the area. We were going to then come up to JBR, we were going to come to the marina, do all these things. Dubai was an absolute washout yesterday, like an absolute washout. The rain was ridiculous. It was like being back in Scotland. It was just absolutely dreak. So we didn't manage to do any of those things, and instead we found ourselves kind of holed up in a bar for a few hours while we waited for the rain to go off. So by the time we came to record the vlog, it was more of a kind of drunken ramble about business rather than like a motivational and inspirational vlog. Now I've still kept the recording. I'm not going to publish it on YouTube, but I still have it, so I will keep it for a rainy day when we need it. But we're here in the marina today, and I'm going to do yesterday's vlog just now, and then we'll do another vlog later on, probably from the airport when we're heading back to Kuwait. And what we were talking about last night was teamwork, because we spoke earlier on. Just moved down, there's a baby going nuts. We spoke a few days ago about how lonely and how isolated being an entrepreneur was, and that's so true. But how when you then come to build your team and you actually have people around you, what a difference that makes. And that is a challenge as an entrepreneur. It's a challenge to find the right team. Having the wrong people in your business is disastrous. Absolutely disastrous. It will kill your business quicker than anything else. So the thing that you need to make sure that you get is the right people in the right positions, doing the right type of work, and people who have an absolute passion for the business. When you get bigger and you grow and you're a multinational company and you've got offices in every location, you're probably going to need to sacrifice a lot of the criteria that you specifically need for somebody who works in a startup. Because when you've got a staff of 500, you can't expect them all to be brand ambassadors, okay? But when you've got a staff of 5, they all have to be brand ambassadors. They all have to be going home thinking about that business, like treating it as if it's their own. And that's why at Amy we've come up with quite a unique business model. We think it's quite unique anyway, which gives people the opportunity to progress very fast through the company, and also to be business owner, like joint business partner of their own Amy location, which is what we've done very successfully with Brian. Me and Brian were going to enter a business partnership anyway, and he is now my joint business partner for Glasgow, Manchester and London, which is fantastic. And Laura's out here just now helping me in Dubai and Kuwait, because she's now our international development manager. So what Laura will be doing is working with the people who are taking on international locations and teaching them about the brand and telling them exactly what it's like to be Amy and what our values are and everything like that. And that's what you need at the start, because yes, as we were discussing, it can be lonely, but all you have is your name, all you have is your reputation, all you have is your brand. So when you're bringing somebody into your business, don't bring somebody in because they're amazing at Excel. Don't bring somebody in because they have Prince training and they're good at project management. Bring somebody in because they're passionate, because they have a vision, because they will work hard, and because they're committed to helping your company grow. And that's the kind of people that you can then train how to use Excel. You can always teach them the skills that you need, but when you're sending them to a networking event, nobody at the networking event is going to care whether they can compile a spreadsheet in under 10 minutes flat. The people at the networking event are going to care that they get across the message that your company is trying to get across. And when we were discussing it last night, myself and Laura, which honestly I probably will put up on YouTube at some point, the kind of outtakes from it. When we were discussing it last night, we were talking about what it was that made Laura in particular, because she was the only one there, want to join the company. And the big thing that made her want to join the company was our social media presence, and the fact that it seemed like we were different. And we are different, and we do take a lot of pride in that, and we try to be different, and we're thankful that we're different. We treat our employees like family, and we treat our clients like friends. And that throws up its own problems, because losing a member of staff it's like a very emotional breakup every time it happens. We don't want to lose people, we don't want people to leave, we don't want to have to fire people, we just don't want to be in that position. And when it happens, it's horrible. But how we bring people into that fold is by saying this is who we are, and this is how we like to work. Do you like that too? Is that who you want to be? If so, come join us. And what happens is maybe for every 10 people who that's not what they're looking for, they're just looking for a job that pays the bills and they can go home at 5 and forget about it. For every 10 of them, there's one Brian, and there's one Laura, and there's one Ashley, and there's one Alison, and there's one Blair. And that's all I need. I just need that one. And if I need to go through 10 people to find them, I'll go through 10 people to find them. But when you find that person that brings that extra bit to your company, who's so passionate about it that they think about it when they're not at work, who's constantly helping you come up with ways to grow your business, don't ever let them go. Give them whatever it takes to keep them in the company. And by the way, if any of you guys are watching this that work with me, that does not mean you can come in on Monday and start salary negotiations. What I'm saying is, do whatever it takes to keep them, because they are your brand ambassadors. And in the early days, that's what you need. So when you start hiring staff, or when you start bringing in business partners, or when you start finding the people that are going to come along in the early days, please choose them wisely, because that is the biggest mistake you can make as an entrepreneur, is to bring the wrong people into your business, because the wrong people will kill it faster than you can. I'll leave you with that, guys, because again I'm recording 2 today because I'm an absolute nightmare and can't stick to anything once we've had a few tequilas. So we'll do another vlog later on from the airport. But what an opportunity to show you just how amazing this place is. Massive hi from Dubai. I'll leave you with a shot of the yachts, and everybody have an amazing day, and I'll speak to you later. Cheers, guys.